City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry for the on-road swing. And he is met out the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing is Williams. As he releases it, and that throw incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he couldn't get it to check out. That gets all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Action fake, they'll look to throw. His first throw of the game will be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Lee. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to move a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Williams looking to do it himself. Pass caught right side by Woodley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. He pushes forward from maybe 3 out of the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football Football wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
What? Close.
Matchups and some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is taken in. It's complete. And past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes. Now attack this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take.
I got 1 quarter. I got 1 quarter.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go. Sunshine. And we drop down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Young to throw on first down.
He went down.
Inside the 45-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Stop it right now.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Gets really quickly, and it's caught. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself up.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Young. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. As we bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from the contact.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Panther first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get on the ball, pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of yards. It's second down. Brings up second and 9. Out of the shotgun. Young. Will be taken down with a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short. And that's it.
He's got his big tight end. Mitchell Evans. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to have a touchdown, that is a dream start.
This nigga can't use nobody else's breaking.
Every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent to start chasing.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First one of the game here for the and this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Williams to throw on second down. He couldn't set his feet when he completes it So after one, the Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line.
This play was clearly on the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Buffalo Burton, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burton. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bears first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Right here down the field. It was ball incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Williams. To a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Last game.
Come on, man. Where's my own line?
First half. Back to Gore from Charlotte. After this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams.
Oh my God.
It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment.
He's not going in.
Good in these critical situations, and looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive
He's
linemen
not going in, buddy.
in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Let's see, we're going to get the quarterback.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good.
Here's Young to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out.
it.
Here we go. Throwing is low. Pass taken in by Howard. And they'll take this down inside 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range. So now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown. But either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young.
Man, no way. Ain't nothing.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the two-point conversion. Seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. A return now from the 4. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half, we'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This drive will begin with a one-ball switch. And good blocking up front, leaving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. That's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1. They'll go again with Smith, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. A run here with Smith. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. That's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. Here's Williams. Out to his right.
Oh my God.
It's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get to DJ Moore.
Dude, you really suck. You really ran through your boy. Suck.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking off, they're trying to get there. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. And left. Buying time. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's taken down until he gets to the 32-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrabbling his way to a 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge gaps to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's got some of his offensive teammates over their shoulder in their position.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. It's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he will score. Game on. Luther Burton. Touchdown Bears. Greg, very big touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Little flash with Young. Take it in. That's Tyrone McMillan. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. Trimble comes in motion. Right there. Here's Young. He keeps it carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Young. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Young. Forced out left. He's going to air this one out. And the ball went in too far. Maybe too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
He'll look deep outside road, and he'll take it on in. Jalen Hooker, touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on his own run and add a pair of points. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down around the 38-yard line.
Shut your little ass up. If you want to do go down quarterback the whole damn game, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Unless you want to run it back. If you don't want to run it back, shut your ass up. Go to bed. Alright, add me then. We can run it back. Hell no, I don't do no way. Damn, shows the right thing.
To get anything done, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way to going forward to generate more big plays and more balance both running and pass. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Throwing is Williams.
I see it.
Intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most.
Hell, you gonna give me a chance?
At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6.
Man, chill out.
In this case,
Good running back, let's see your thing.
He'll let one go. Down the middle. And it's incomplete. Oh, they forced the football in there. Good coverage. They'll bring up second down. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up second down. Out of a shotgun. Young. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So there's ready up. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Young.
Hey, look, want to run it back? Alright, I'm gonna send you a request.
Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy.
Mm-hmm.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29. To the air is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. Looking for Braden, but he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Here's Jackson.
This has got to be a run, and I know it's a safety. When I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
No hesitation, goes right back to Lovely. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. That's a 32-yard line. Throw again is Jackson. This is going to be hard by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here.
Hey, it's going down there, man. Sit down now. Get too happy now. Don't get too happy. Don't get too happy.
They'll try and throw for it. Jackson will keep it. And he'll get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, we get the ball and score right away. Let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 real clear pressure.
You say what? You asking or you telling?
Looking to put a drive together.
Yeah, they should. what's up with the O-line?
Down he goes. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Man, come on, man, stay on your feet, bro. Y'all know who that is?
First down gain of 26 yards.
Oh, man, how you play football and don't know who that is? Well, by the end of the game, you're going to know exactly who he is.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing game. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire and hit people across the line, especially in that clearing space.
10 more there and another first down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run
You a Cowboys fan?
keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down. And their backs are missing all a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is
I thought he was good.
The end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Huh?
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions.
Nah, not really.
3rd and 10.
Yeah, he's playing.
They'll run the toss here. It's here. Just inside the 20. They'll get 6 there.
How you doing?
But it brings up 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction you can run the football. If they do that, that's the what you get that type of a game. If they don't,
All right.
oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2nd quarter now from Indiana. Indianapolis with the home-standing Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
You back? It just started. I ain't started it out.
Taylor. He hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the back end.
Around it.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard
I told you I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna feed. Look.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Nice catch. Jones caught for a close touchdown. Josh Downs from 4 yards out. And the Colts have cut the lead back down to 2. Late grouping now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7.
Oh. Well, is this time of the night?
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
What made her do this?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Man, come on, man. How you bouncing off the tackle, bro? Come on, man. Come on, man. How you doing it?
Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, my God, bro.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy,
Play.
it's about explosive. 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play, big time result.
Oh, shit, I'm tripping. Oh, pay attention to you.
Backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Shit, what you want? I'm saying what you want me to do.
Carried by the Taylor to start the drive. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. At the 16-yard line. Second and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Connecting over the middle of Downs. He's got to pass the 30 before he's hit and
I can tell you play this every day. All day, every day.
This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I said I can tell you play this all day, every day.
Back to throw. Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The veteran
I haven't played in a week.
in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you can could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles going to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is tight end Tyrone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Oh my God, he dropped the ball, bro. Wow.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, now on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Yeah, what?
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Oh, I ain't seen nobody about paying attention so much.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. A shorter little caught by Rowan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy over just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10. This carry with the extra effort is going to get it stopped at just shy of the 10.
He's on.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hold on.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bruce from 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first.
Just gotta go out there and go get him.
I don't think it's any state secret. You know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. He'll be able to add the PAT. And that is going to tie.
Yeah, he ain't gonna beat me like he did last game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends
I think I kicked off first. Fucking bad hooks.
Get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nope.
And they're not going to go
Try again.
to this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away with first down incomplete.
Very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they trying to get it all on one throw right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That is incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. They're looking deep here for Flowers. They're trying to force it away, but it's intercepted. And he's got room.
Oh man, my shit laid down, bro. God.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're like enemy.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. On that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
We'll get this on the corner. Six up past the 35 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Still fighting. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's
Oh no, he lost the ball. No. Oh my God.
The defense has it. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this 3rd quarter.
Oh my God, bro, this nigga lost the ball.
They tell you have active hands defensively.
I tell you.
Hey, watch out, get it right back. I tell you, what I tell you, what I tell you.
These guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that, Charles, you have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
Exactly right about that, partner, because it comes down to covering up.
Boy, that was crazy, though. That's crazy how I just called it in their head.
But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. You got to take care of the run.
Very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be swung out right for Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up. They're first and 10.
They take this one inside the 10, down the 8. A gain of 3.
My God, he gonna get a touchdown. He gonna get a touchdown. He gonna get there.
Nothing came of it. I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can wait a little more.
No, I didn't. No, it started on his own.
Out there and running again.
I promise you out there, I wouldn't do no cheating stuff like that, bro.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Man, I did not do that, bro. I'm telling you.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there that guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
Oh, I didn't do that. I'm telling you. If I do, I don't promise. I don't, come on, man. I just made a whole promise, man. I don't do that.
Third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Damn, I just missed it good.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble, then recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got
Well, you gotta do it then, buddy.
That's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together.
He wasn't even supposed to catch that.
Through this patch, we need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily just looking at your plays. How this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jackson will keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in the enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now it's Jackson. Now it's
Hey, make that bitch boom. So you gonna get enough by running with that boy. You gonna get enough by doing it.
It's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
You gonna get enough by doing it.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Oh, come on, man.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why this like me, yeah.
And let me tell you something. You don't tell me why that's like threw me out.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Set to get started. Off we go from Landover. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be inbound on the return. And the drive will begin with. Starts with a pass. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to give himself up behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe smarter than taking a big shot on that play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Let's go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take off again. Inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 33 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. It's Carl on 1st down toward the end zone.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He's got it on the 8, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call,
and that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now, Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, couple of first downs, we'll give them first and 10. They're at the 41. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he'll be knocked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Darnold to throw on first down. No pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigsaw bringing it in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards. First down. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And Pass might have even lost the yard there. Working out of the gun. It's Darnold. To the goal line and in. Cooper. Touchdown, Seattle.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Let's go now. On first and 10, here's Daniel. He's going to keep himself. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and that's going to wind up a first down. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job at, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
Commanders with the football now to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. Come on. Looking out of the gun, it's Daniel. He's going to run it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
Sweet. Hey, you gonna get your quarterback hurt, bro. Tell him. Hey, you gonna get. Hey, you gonna get him hurt, man. I'm telling you, bro. Do some shit you gonna regret.
That one is incomplete. Man, that was something. What an adventure. Out of the pocket, looking for something downfield. Cannot connect. And it was an exciting incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Daniel.
Ain't no way he caught that shit.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Commanders move up to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone.
No sugar gone out. Gone out. I got black day. Well, gone out. Shit.
Hey, look at it. You're gonna hurt yourself, man.
Why? 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 Why must you do it? Why? You stink. I'm gonna wait for you tomorrow because then you're gonna go back in the hill. Spanking again. Wait till I get your ass out tomorrow.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. Quick defense. To no gains. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Across midfield to the 47-yard line. he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of. This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half. They're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
And they bring it down until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Daniels now will look to throw. Moving to his right. Swung out to Groski Merritt. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels. He runs with it. He's taking that.
Dude, all you know is Jaden Daniels. That's it. Jaden Daniels. Whatever that's going to get you the win, he going to do it.
First and 10, they go from the 11. Rolling to the left. They'll run again. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice game, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Come on, sit! 70, Timberwolf! On second down, it's Daniel. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Ready? 32. Here's Daniels. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find anything. Track him down behind the line. And it's fourth down. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. Oh, huge mistake. Right in the half. It is intercepted.
Should have ran your quarterback, bro.
On the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
then at the 40. Throwing, Darnold. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Inside the first half, will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And a solid run back there, so he'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Darnold to throw. Brings it inside. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from 30 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks move out in front. The new score 17-14.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. Samuel, let's see what he can do. He'll get across the 20, park him down at the 23-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The throw is Daniels on first and 10. He'll tuck it and take it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
I know he's tired.
Gain of 10.
Defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. There he goes again. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble maker is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Taken in across the American. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Flush to his left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Initially made a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 14-yard line.
All right, man. File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Not what's there. Maybe a yard. It is 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss.
Come on, man. Who's the fucking man? Damn.
Looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 91 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Ready!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. And
Listen.
beyond the 30. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. First out wide. He'll take off again. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Flush to his right. Taking off. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. And he goes nice. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Moving left. And that time the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction.
Oh, this pass was wild. Right now, they get him again. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Cardinal. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Loves. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Up next, it's our main event between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. On the return, it's Jalen Moore. And that's going to set off just beyond the 120. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on to the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing to Stroud. Knocked away. That's incomplete. Opening drive is arrived at 4th down. Couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, starting it off a bit earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keep them off the scoreboard, and that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Hey, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over and they're on the field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get a perfect start. They got 6-0. Travis Etienne and the touchdown.
Just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud from the pistol. Great defensive play to jar and loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be really careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Complete over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Good, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is the system is called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down throw by Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And a for safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy, gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case. Not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness of what they're trying to do.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Texans.
Lawrence throwing here. Okay, nice defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
That's on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid game. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Little knocks it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. As a man, Dalton shoots. And he gets this one to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kinds of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st down, Stroud. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it into Nico Collins. So 2nd down coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
Nico Collins, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Here's Stroud again. Into the hands of Dell. Into the red zone. He goes
That shit was love.
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Tank Dell the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. On the other side,
Yes, sir.
offensively, you gotta get that skill player out. You're in the story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Quince Allen to return this. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Jaguar score reads 10-6. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one's on the mark. Two double Myers. Well, he's taking that after a very productive effort there, Brock. Got to the 40-yard line. On the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron! 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence now off the play action. And pass cut by Strange. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's right. 1st and 10 at the 42. Red.
Now toss it to Etienne. Now dance away from one tackle. Unable to dance away from the rusher. There's no gain on that play. There's a hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Lawrence to throw it.
Oh my God, my fucking Wi-Fi.
They come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Oh, that shit would have been a touchdown, yeah.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He gets this one to Strange. They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
Jaguars. Hey. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, again to Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Those are the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Jackson's going to
Man, come on, line. Y'all got hold y'all man.
coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
This is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone comes up empty, Brock. He's got a 4th down decision to make.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively, force the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tapped at the 29. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. To the air. Stroud. Finds Stover. And he'll get up near the 38-yard line before going down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout.
defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Hey, Lion!
Here's ETN on first down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Lawrence working from the gun. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Texans are in the nickel, third down.
Hey, run! Hey, son. Here we go.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick. He knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This is Allen to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. ETN past the 45. The 30. He could do it. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throws, Brown. Dumps it off to his running back. This gets forward to around the 29. Greg knew somewhere when that play would end.
Yeah, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's another interception. And the Jaguars are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned.
Another one for you.
You been in the tub?
Yeah, you been getting the tub.